Welcome to the Boob Tube, and I am the breast doc and hormone rebel. One of the issues I want to talk about today is a complaint I hear all the time. Women come into me and they say, estrogen deficiency caused my frozen shoulder. This is a huge medical fallacy, and allow me to walk you through it all again. I want to revisit physiology really quick, okay? So when we were children, we didn't get our period till, we're not supposed to get our period till we're 12 or 14. So that means estrogen isn't even made till we get our first period. So if we needed that estrogen, where was it as we were growing? It doesn't just, we just magically appears during puberty, which is our tweens. So how did we grow, right? Then our body, you have to remind yourself that our body actually is trying to keep us alive as long as possible. That's its job. So if we needed estrogen for our muscles and bones and skin, then why do we stop making eggs at menopause? Okay? That is the reason why is estrogen and progesterone are for reproduction. Estrogen and progesterone, are for our sex hormones. So remember that. We are aging. We are going to start having issues as we age. With our bones and our muscles, that is usually a blood deficiency. So that's why I'm always encouraging women after the age of 35 to start using bone broth every day, eating really healthy grass-fed steaks. It's called engendering blood. We want to keep building our blood so that we age gracefully, that we have strong bones and muscles, okay? Now, think about it in another way. This is another way I like to come at it. So, if we were estrogen deficient and that caused supposedly our frozen shoulder, well, what happens if that was a man? Oh, frozen shoulder, you have to go use more estrogen. Muscles are the same. Why is it okay for a woman that it's our estrogen deficiency, and then for a man, it's something completely else? So that's why I always kind of want to remind you and just bring you back. So they want to blame everything on estrogen because they just want to sell you more product. But our body has always created the same amount of estrogen as it did progesterone. We were never deficient. That's what we've been saying for 50 years. We've never been deficient. Our body's always made the same amount. When we start using all these excess, estrogen supplements that they're selling us, over the counter through our doctors, that's when we all became estrogen dominant. So all these women coming into me and saying, oh, my chiropractor, my doctor tells me I have frozen shoulder because I'm estrogen deficient. You're not. You're estrogen dominant. So all these complaints that people are complaining about, saying it's estrogen deficiency, are actually estrogen dominant. And if you don't have a thermogram that shows you your estrogen dominance, you can just review what Dr. John Lee found to be all estrogen dominant symptoms, and that is menopause, symptoms of menopause. That's caused by estrogen dominance and testosterone deficiency. PMS, that's excess estrogen. Fibroids, excess estrogen. Infertility can possibly be excess estrogen. Endometriosis pain, excess estrogen. Okay. So there you go. There is a difference between hormones and aging. So I hope you start to realize that our sex hormones were for reproduction. They don't have anything to do with us aging, other than our body still is not capable of having babies. That's why it stops producing progesterone and estrogen. All right, another problem solved. Tune in for more and get off that estrogen merry-go-round.